I found out I had cancer in kind of a weird way, and I really didn't even know that that's what it was. That's how ignorant I was. There's not been anybody in my family with cancer. There is no history of cancer in our family. So when the doctor just saw blood work at a regular checkup for my thyroid, I thought, this is my annual thyroid visit, and he's getting concerned and saying, I want to send you to a hematologist. I did not know what was waiting for me in that doctor's office. He did tell me what he thought. He said he needed to do some extra work to see if it was the fast kind or the slow kind, but it definitely to him looked like leukemia. We kind of cheered. We were like hugging each other and hopping up and down. He said, you do understand what I just told you, don't you? And we said, yes, but you just said the average lifespan was 10 years. I said, instead of 2, I said, God can do a lot in 10 years. So we ended up, he was just kind of shook his head, and we said, we're at peace, it's okay. I guess maybe if you've experienced a miracle before, you tend to have a tendency, you've seen it and you know that it can happen. And so we just trusted the one who brought us through before. And that's where our peace came from. We looked at some things. I joined the sick bank at work. The things you have to do to set things in place so you could take some time off to try to get better. And we went to a local doctor here at Suburban Hematology. He looked at everything. He wasn't frustrated at me because I chose not to have the chemo. He just simply said, if you choose not to, would you come to see us every 3 months and let us just keep up with your blood? We really hesitated at first how to tell our children because there are 3 different children, 3 different personalities. Our daughter, the oldest, took it hard. She wasn't expecting it, but she just got married. I'm so thankful we were able to get through her wedding that summer without that hanging over us. We were able to just enjoy the experience of life and capture some sweet, intimate moments of just conversation on the front porch and talking about what marriage is like and life in general. And those are memories I'm just so thankful that this didn't overshadow that. And then you go to the middle child, and he's got the cheerleading thing going. He said, you were always my best cheerleader when I was playing sports, and now he's cheering me on, And then his tears, I think, were in private. And he didn't share those with me. And then to have to tell the little guy, and it was tough, and he took it at first not really understanding, I don't think, the implications of what we were saying. And it took a little while for that to soak in. And my husband, precious as he is, he knew when I needed a moment to just be still and not talk about it. We were in our late 40s at the time. Now we're 52, but we were in our late 40s when the diagnosis came. And I told Bill, I said, yeah, not many people our age have to work, think about things like this. But thankfully it led us, I said, we're blessed in that we've had the wake-up call early. We're not going to waste any time. We are going to keep those, if you have hard feelings with somebody, you're going to keep those short. You're going to settle that. You're not going to let things carry over. You're going to make amends everywhere you can. You're going to tell the people you love them that you love them while you can. You're going to do that because you realize how precious every day is. But the lowest is when I have not guarded my heart or my mind, and I've let my imagination play and my emotions, because I am a mom and a grandmom, and I would say I would allow myself to think about what my family would have to go through. I know I'm going to be okay. I'm going to be okay. I said, what's the worst that could happen? I go home to heaven? That's the worst? Oh, well, then I'm not the one that has anything to worry about, But my family, when I think about them, and so in my heart I think, have I left them set up well? Is there another word I would like to say to them if I could give them a nugget to hang on to? And if I go there and dwell, it can bring you down in a heartbeat. But I cannot go there. None of us are promised tomorrow. None of us. Anyone could walk out the door and get hit by the proverbial truck. But, so we all really are walking this same road. We just don't realize it. I know sometimes my heart just swells with joy just from the simplest thing. It'll bring you to tears. A lot of it it's very centers around relationships. People are important to God. People are important to us. The things of life, they're nice, but they're not that important. Nobody's going to remember if you had your house perfectly clean when they came over to visit, but they're going to remember how you made them feel when they walked in that door. So things from the past that make you sad or whatever, go mend what you can and give the rest of it up. And make the most of your days, every day present, make every day count. Even on my calendar at school it says every day counts. Now that's about math, but they don't realize that it's a message even to me every day when I see it. Every day counts. I remember one day we were in church and I probably had only had the diagnosis for about a year, so I was still wrestling through a few things. And all of a sudden it hit me that I was going to, he said, I just felt like in my heart, the words were, you've spent most of your life trying to teach your children how to live. And there's going to come a time when you will teach them how to die. You will teach them with faith, and you'll teach them with integrity and honor, but it's not today. So I know there may come that time when there's still something, and I will still be teaching my children how to walk in faith, but I don't have to do that road today. So the main thing is take today with what today has to bring, and don't get too far. God will be there when you get there.